When Hollywood puts on all the glitz and glamour for Monday night's Academy Awards, the men and women of the hour will be riding in style. But do you ever wonder what goes on behind the darkened window of a stretch limo? News 13's Markoe took a ride in the luxury lane and came back with a backseat scoop.
What's the fanciest way to get from point A to point B in Los Angeles? Well, of course, it's the bus. But right after that, a really close second is the limousine. What does it cost to rent one of these guys an hour?
$50 an hour. With a stretch, you get a television, you get a bar, you get a video cassette recorder.
When you go to a place to pick a customer up, do you size them up?
Absolutely. We can always tell right off the bat if someone's going to tip or not.
I let them know my name, and it's like opening myself up to them.
If they're going to tip, they make eye contact with you and they introduce themselves.
If they call me driver, I know I'm not gonna have a tip.
People who haven't taken limousines a lot like to look out the window and make sure everyone sees them.
Is it fun?
It's very fun. People move out of your way.
You got a lot of sex going on back there?
Well, if it is, they put the solid up, and I don't really know about it.
They think you can't hear with the partition up, but you always can anyways.
It's like a standing joke among the chauffeurs that we hear everything that goes on in the car.
I've had people fooling around in the back of the car without the partition up, and yeah, that was pretty strange.
That's like their living room back there, and they're free to do whatever they choose to do.
You overhear a lot of weird conversations?
All the time. I know who's making what on what movie, and who's pregnant, and who's getting divorced, and who's having an affair. And
now who is?
Oh, I better not say.
I remember one driver telling me that he put the luggage in the trunk and closed the trunk, and someone came out and put something in the back of the car. And then he got in the car and started the engine and just kind of glanced in the back, and he saw a big fur coat back there. And he thought the client was laying back there asleep. And it turns out that he didn't have the client in the back of the car. He drove a fur coat with all the luggage in the trunk to the airport.
Well, one night I was taking one of the ex-Miss Americas, who's very famous now, and she wanted to go grab a bite to eat. So I thought, well, some fancy restaurant in Beverly Hills. She requested Jack in a Box.
People always want to go through drive-through places.
Yeah.
They always want to go up to, the little booth and say, yeah, we'll have hamburgers to go.
What's the worst night of the year for the limo driver?
Oh, it's coming up. It's the night of the Oscars. It's fun and it's terrible because of the long hours, and every limo, it seems like every limo in California is at the Music Center.
Will you be going to the Academy Awards?
Yes, and I'm not sure who I'm driving yet. Are you nominated?
Oh, yeah, I'm nominated for quite a lot of Academy Awards this year, and I'm kind of proud of it.
Well, I'll like to drive you then.
So I've got my car and my driver reserved, but there's just one place I'm going to go.
Thank you. Can you hand the food to my clients?
For News 13, this is Markoe.